Welcome to the channel. In this video, I will share the meaning of the Simian line along with the auspicious and inauspicious characteristics that come with it. Please stay tuned. Speaking of the Simian line, some people who possess it achieve great success, becoming individuals of high status and fame. However, others may experience repeated failures, living a life full of struggles and hardship. So what does the Simian line truly mean? Should those who have this mark on their palm feel happy or worried? You'll find the answer in today's video. Essentially, the Simian line is the result of the merging and blending of the headline and the heart line. These two lines connect together, forming a single line. The headline reflects one's rationality and reasoning ability. When making any decision, this person will always think carefully and analyze thoroughly before reaching a final conclusion. Meanwhile, the heart line represents emotions, inclining toward feelings and being easily influenced by personal sentiments. So when these two lines combine into one, people with the Simian line often have a stubborn and conservative personality, following a strong sense of individuality. Once they decide to do something, they will carry it out to the end, unwilling to listen to others' advice. Even if they do listen, in the end, they still follow their own way, ignoring all opinions around them. From this distinctive personality, those with the Simian line can head in two very different directions. On the positive side, if the person has knowledge, wisdom, and chooses the right path, their perseverance, determination, and fearlessness toward difficulties will surely lead them to success. In whatever field they work, they can become experts, take on managerial or leadership roles, and earn the trust of others. At this point, their stubbornness becomes a strength, fitting the role of a founder who can create new directions for the organization or enterprise they lead. On the contrary, on the negative side, if the person lacks knowledge, has poor understanding, misguided thinking, or follows bad friends and chooses the wrong path, then the outcome will certainly lead nowhere. For example, some people see their friends making a lot of money by investing in the stock market and immediately imitate them, even though they themselves have no knowledge of it. The result, of course, is losing money, time, and even health, while gaining nothing in return. For ordinary people, they may accept failure and start over in a different direction. But for those with the Simian line, that's not the case. They believe that everything is due to bad luck, and they continue to invest. Once they start, they go all the way, with an all-or-nothing mindset. Perseverance is a good virtue, but persistence without understanding only wastes time and energy, while the results lead nowhere. In love matters, it's the same. People with the Simian line are often stubborn, headstrong, and short-tempered. Especially men, these traits are even more pronounced. When arguments occur, they refuse to yield, so conflicts with their lover or spouse happen easily. Those who fall in love with someone having the Simian line must learn to tolerate this strong personality. Otherwise, breaking up is only a matter of time. So, when does the Simian line carry a positive meaning, and when does it become negative? This is very important because most people, including some palm readers, often speak about this sign in general terms without analyzing it in combination with other lines. That can easily lead to misunderstanding, causing people to mistakenly believe they belong to the top 10% or 3% of special individuals, only to later realize their lives are not that different after all.
Next, I will share a few accompanying signs that go along with the Simian line. First, from a positive perspective, if a person with the Simian line also has a large and long thumb, it reflects someone who is enthusiastic, energetic, and highly ambitious. Whether in study or work, they always give their best and radiate positive energy to those around them. This is the type of person destined to be a leader, capable of guiding a group and taking on important roles. If it's a man, he is often very charismatic, attractive, and admired by many. If a person with the Simian line has a long index finger, even longer than the ring finger, this indicates someone who is very confident, always wanting to assert themselves, enjoys giving orders and taking command of others. Especially, they are passionate about power, spending their whole life striving to reach the highest position in their career. If a person with the Simian line has a long and prominent ring finger, this shows a talented individual who excels in the arts, is persistent, and always pursues their passion to the end. In reality, many talented people give up halfway and switch to other careers. However, this type of person is certain to gain fame and success in artistic fields. If a person with the Simian line has rosy hands and well-developed mounds on the palm, this signifies someone lucky, with good fortune and strong support from benefactors. They also possess ability, perseverance, diligence, and discipline, ensuring they achieve great success no matter what field they pursue. Next, from a negative perspective, if a person with the Simian line has a very short little finger, reaching no higher than the second joint of the ring finger, it shows someone who is gullible, naive, and easily deceived. Because of this, they are prone to following the wrong path, stubbornly pursuing mistaken directions they believe are right, leading to financial loss, exhaustion, and no real gain. If a person with the Simian line has a very long middle finger, it indicates a person with a strong ego, narrow thinking, and a tendency to believe they are always right. Such people often make poor decisions based on subjective judgment. They prefer working alone and value independence, which makes it difficult for them to advance far in their career. If a person with the Simian line has many horizontal cuts across it, creating a series of obstacles, it means their love life is usually troubled. Due to their stubborn, domineering, and uncompromising nature, relationships often end in separation. Unless their partner is patient and tolerant, maintaining the relationship will be difficult. In modern life, the chance of separation is very high. If a person with a Simian line has a dry and stiff palm with a deep red color, that person tends to be hot-tempered, impulsive, and faces poor fortune with frequent misfortunes. When they work hard and persistently towards something but fail to achieve success, they easily become dissatisfied and may even act recklessly to reach their goals, which often leads to unwanted consequences or even legal trouble. These are some characteristics that, when combined with the Simian line, can indicate both auspicious and inauspicious meanings. Therefore, when studying palmistry and physiognomy, we should always have a comprehensive and holistic view instead of judging based on a single sign. This concludes the sharing about the Simian line. If your hand also has this line, feel free to share your own experiences so that everyone can learn and reflect together. See you again in the next interesting videos.